First, I took 5 pounds of flour and 2 packages of yeast. I put some liquid oil, about 1/4 cup, and 1 tablespoonful of salt, and about 2 tablespoonfuls of sugar.
Right.
I mix these, and then of course you have to melt the yeast in warm water, and then you add 1 tablespoon of sugar in there, and when it puffs, you know that your yeast is good yeast. You pour this in the flour in a container,
in a big like a bigger one,
huge one.
Okay.
I have it there, and then you knead it. You keep adding warm water and mix until it becomes consistency
of show it to us, baby.
you know, it's soft enough to be, you know, not too soft, but you can tell by experience. In the old days, the women used to say as soft as your ear. What's this part called? Lobe. Yeah. After you soften like that, you knead it and make sure that there are no lumps left. It looks like this. Then you cover it up and put it in a warm place. I put mine in my gas oven for a couple of hours, not more than that, and you can see it has risen. Then once it's risen, you kind of punch it down and make them into balls. These were much smaller balls, but
yeah, please bring it over.
Since they rested,
wow,
look what happened. They were about half the size of these.
Wow. That's
so
really cute.
Yeah. And then you take it one at a time and you start rolling. Okay?
The skills from
have
Shake.
to make sure that your dough is well covered and it's not going to dry out. If it dries out, you'll have little dried spots all over when you start working with it. So then this is how you do. You take one, and it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. I'm not very good at this. My mother, my aunts, they were very good at this. They made larger balls, and they made larger circles. But
and they just took a bunch of chops off of it.
yeah, no, honey, just a second. However, it is hard to handle for me when it's too large.
Okay.
And there is more than one way of making Dahanov hatz. If your circle is, you can make big circles like that. And they used to do it with this thing.
I remember that.
It's easier for me to use that since I'm not very experienced. And when they made that large circle, instead of cutting, well, I'll explain that when we get there. Let me. This is, you have to roll it out. It has to be thin enough to make it nice and flaky after you put the dough and the sugar, and not paper thin like the baklava dough, because then when you put the thing, it will bust and your tahini will run out of your dough. So you have to, you have to make it more than once in order to. And I haven't made this in a few years since they started making commercially. It's easier to buy them.
Yeah, but that's horrible.
That's very good.
Yeah, once you have this, Janet, you'll
Yeah.
never be able to eat the store-bought.
Okay, shall we make this and
Yes, make it, baby.
let's make this, not wait for the other three, then you'll have an idea. You can turn off your...
Oh,
Okay.
man.
See, since I'm, as I said, when they made the large rolls, circles, they used to put the tahini and the sugar and then make a hole in the center. Of course, their circles was this big. They made the hole and they went like that, which was very hard for me. Since I make mine small, I'll show you what I do after I put the tahini.
Is the oven on?
Yes.
Okay, now, yeah, you preheat the oven to what?
I preheated the oven on 350 and it has to bake, you know, it doesn't have to be very hot because you won't even baked evenly, you know.
So now 2
About
big
2,
spoons,
yeah.
and that
this
spoon looks like it's
size.
about 4 tablespoons.
Yeah. No, not really.
2 tablespoons? That big one?
Well, let's measure it.
We'll measure it, but okay,
Okay.
two tablespoons.
Then-
This one's about 4.
Then this is
It's
what.
an ingenious way of spreading it.
Yes. Otherwise, you'll take. Once I decided that I was going to
Make
create something different, much easier, and I mixed the sugar and the tahini ahead of time to make the Dahanov hatz, and the sugar melted and the tahini turned into a piece of rock and there was no way you could handle it. That was a big disaster, but that's how you can learn by trying. Did I put enough sugar here for you guys?
Looks good to me. Have you ever tried putting like brown sugar on one of these things?
We can try. Why not? Why not? There is no reason why we can't try. See, I kind of
That's a
pinched
spirit.
this end. And
When Grandma used to make the large ones, how many, when she got to this step, how many would she get out of a large one?
about 3 or 4. But you have to be able to make, you know, work on it to make it larger. Okay.
So you just get 2 out of every one.
Yeah.
Now
So
these are ready.
These
Okay.
are ready for.
All right, baby.
But see, I want to leave this part of the table for making the dough. So I'm going to, no matter how hard you try, this is going to ooze out a little. You can't help it. You know.
Look at this thing.
And I wish I had another one of these that I could work faster. But since it's not oozing out, maybe I can
No, Arnold
use
wanted
it.
to buy you one this morning,
Oh, really?
so perhaps we should have.
That's all right.
What? A rolling pin. She saw them at the store and she wanted to buy
Oh, you
them.
told her what Grandma was making?
No, she just wanted to buy you a rolling.
No kidding, just out of the... Now, if...
Do you want me to help you rolling these, or I guess we just have one pin? Is that what we were just
That's,
deciding?
yeah. If we get...
Should we go buy another one?
No, no. If we get the tray RP, we'll start putting them on. Yeah, I didn't think of
Why
this.
didn't you tell me? I would have brought more
Trays.
trays.
No, that's
We
not...
can-
How's your ear doing?
Yeah.
Well, better than
And
earlier
she
this
can't
week?
hear.
How is
Aw.
Asur Paminch Pesasta?
Oh, it looks perfect.
Looks good.
Here, Emma.
No, no, don't give me that. We have to use
She's got a
these.
program, Mario. Watch what
Yeah.
she's doing. Do we put a egg wash or anything on the top before we
milk.
bake? Milk.
The
So-
brush is in that drawer.
Okay,
I
I'll
put it in
prepare
a
that.
little in one of those little Ariel
Okay.
bowls.
You're learning.
That's something I would have never thought of. What does the milk do?
That's my
It
job.
makes the surface.
You remember this through years and years of. It makes the
No,
surface what
egg
now?
wash. You can do it egg wash. It will be even shinier. Do you want to do egg wash or milk? It's
Well, I
Jared
prefer the
says
milk.
eggs.
No, I just
Yeah.
like eggs because milk is probably better for us, right? Or does not matter.
Yeah,
at
that
this
makes no
point.
difference whatsoever.
You're going for best taste. You guys
I
know
want
what
taste,
milk.
baby.
Something about the egg.
Yeah, milk.
The egg makes it shinier.
yeah.
The milk, sometimes the egg on this particular thing,
It's sticking to the rolling pin.
I don't care
You
for the
put a
consistency.
little flour.
All right, I'm cool with milk. Every time if I, what I had before was milk works.
If you have regular milk, it's
Look at
better.
that, it's not oozing
This
much
is-
at all.
Yeah, well, let's hope that we put enough.
Shaka, can I try one of them?
See, you know
I'm gonna
why?
roll one of
Sure.
them, just so I learn.
You know why it's not oozing, Garo? Because it rested.
Right.
If you do it right away, it's going to ooze out.
See, Ariel, there's going to be one really funny shaped one in there, and that's going to be because your Auntie Janet rolled it.
Put them in together.
Yeah.
That is the toaster. It must be. There you go, Grandma. Oh.
Off we go.
So did you get a general idea?
Keep on here.
How long do we cook it for?
We have to check. That part is not too fresh in my memory, RP.
Okay, we have to remember to put that on the tape.
What?
How long you cook it for.
Yeah.
Sugar?
Stop.
Or bake, I should say.
This has to rest. I'm going to give you.
It's a
Okay.
big ball. Break one of them.
Okay, you tell me which one is it. They all got so large.
Goodness.
They were this big.
Oh my
Go to the
goodness.
video.
Show it to the video.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Oh,
Back a little bit. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. Thank
that
you.
is just, look at how perfectly they're baked too. Nice job.